In a quiet village surrounded by golden wheat fields lived a young girl named Amina. Her life was simple. She lived with her widowed mother in a small clay house at the edge of the village. Every morning, Amina helped her mother collect firewood and sell flowers in the market. Her hands were rough, but her heart was soft, filled with dreams she didn't even know how to express. Each morning, she watched the children of the village walking to school, their laughter echoing down the narrow paths. Amina would pause with her basket of flowers and look through the school's broken window, watching them read and write. She wished she could sit there too, just once. Then one day, Mr. Hamid arrived. He was a young schoolteacher, humble, polite, and full of hope. The government had transferred him from the city to this small, forgotten village. Most villagers thought he would leave soon, like the teachers before him. But Mr. Hamid was different. He believed that education could change lives, even here. On his first week, he noticed Amina sitting quietly outside the school under a neem tree, selling flowers and watching the lessons from afar. Her eyes followed every word he wrote on the blackboard. One day, after class, he walked toward her. "Mr. Hamid, do you come here every day?" Amina, shyly. "Yes, sir. I like to listen. I don't understand much, but I like the sound of learning." Her honesty touched him. That evening, he brought her an old notebook and a pencil. "Mr. Hamid, if you really wish to learn, come here after school. I will teach you." Amina's eyes lit up. It was the first time someone had offered her such kindness. And so, under the shade of that old neem tree, their lessons began. Every afternoon, after the other students left, Amina sat with Mr. Hamid. Her hands were rough from work, but her heart was sharp and eager. She learned quickly. Letters turned into words, and words into stories. Days turned into months. Education awakened something deep within her: confidence, hope, and a sense of purpose. But along with knowledge, something else began to grow: a quiet love between two souls from different worlds. Mr. Hamid admired her determination. Amina admired his patience and kindness. Yet neither spoke of their feelings. Society was harsh. A poor girl and a teacher could never be accepted easily. One evening, when the sun was setting behind the fields, Amina asked softly, "Amina, sir, when I finish learning, will I be able to teach others like you?" Mr. Hamid, smiling, "You will not just teach, Amina. You will change lives that night," Amina cried, not from sadness, but from the beauty of a dream she finally believed in. But soon, gossip began to spread in the village. People whispered about the flower girl and the teacher. Some parents complained that the teacher was wasting his time on a poor girl instead of the village children. Mr. Hamid faced pressure to stop, yet he refused. "Mr. Hamid, if teaching one poor girl is wrong, then I do not wish to be right." Amina too stood strong, though she faced cruel words every day. Together they continued their lessons, in secret, sometimes by lantern light. Years passed. Amina completed her studies with the highest marks in the district. The same school that once closed its doors to her now offered her a position as a teacher. On her first day, she stood before the class with trembling hands. Mr. Hamid sat in the back, watching with tears in his eyes. When she looked at him, she smiled, a smile full of gratitude, love, and silent promises. After class, she walked up to him and said, "Amina, you once promised that I would change lives. Today, I begin with my own." Mr. Hamid looked at her proudly and replied, "Mr. Hamid, and I promise to stand by you. I always will." Later that year, they were married in a small ceremony, simple, quiet, and full of blessings. The villagers who once criticized them now brought flowers from Amina's old basket to decorate their wedding place. Together, they built a small school for poor children, the Hope Academy. Every child who walked through its gate carried a story, just like Amina's, a story of struggle, love, and the power of belief. And every evening, when the wind blew softly through the fields, Amina and Mr. Hamid would sit under the same neem tree, remembering the days when love began with a notebook, a pencil, and a promise.